Guys, thank you yet again for tuning back into the channel. Really appreciate your love, care, and support. Back on Sunday Gun Day with another video about the Ruger American Ranch Gen2. Kind of fall in love with this thing here, especially with the can on it, spitting out some pretty good subs. I got stuffed in here in this 10-round mag, some Seiko rounds. Anybody know anything about rounds or Seiko themselves? Their sister company is Tikka, which I'm getting ready to, very soon grab another Tikka. Probably Ace Game, hearing great things about it, seeing great things about it. But for right now, we've got a Ruger American, and then I've got this other Ruger American Ranch in 300 blackout. And what is more fun most of the time than throwing down range some 300 subs, which is pretty decently quiet out of this Mojave 45, 16-inch barrel, 1.7 twist rate in here. I took the ARC and EPL off and put, of course, one of my babies on here, the Zulus by D&T, Day and Night Technologies. Their sister, of course, sister company is ARC and Optic. Gotta stay in the family, man. Gotta stay in the family. So, but this one has a laser rangefinder. You guys have probably seen it in some other videos. And yeah, these Seiko rounds have quickly became my favorite, other than the Hornady subs at 190 grains with the little red lettering. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? These two 300 blackout rounds are my favorite subs to kind of stuff through this barrel. Pretty accurate at about 100, 150, 175 is as far as I've put this rifle out. And I'm getting like softball size groups without really even trying. And again, 1.7 twist rate on a 16-inch barrel. And it's pretty decent. Would I kind of push it out there all the time to, deer hunt or anything else with supers, not subs, of course? Check your state regulations and stuff like that for hunting. Primarily, you really don't want to go after a whitetail or anything like that with subs, even though it will do the job. However, especially like, for example, for the this lovely state of Maryland, because if you have not been taxed enough, please come to Maryland. We got you. Without further ado, because I've talked enough, we're going to see what this thing can do. We know what it can do, but we'll just get some footage of this thing popping off at about 105 and 110 down at the southeast side of my farm here. I've went back and zeroed this thing. Instead of at 100, I'm zeroed at 50. Let's get you guys some footage. Bang! And we are live. I'm zeroed at 100. At 50. I'm sorry. And then we've got targets back here. We've got a brick, about the size of a cell phone, on my torso, my 12-inch torso target. Steel at 55 yards, and then I've got my 8-inch hanging steel, and I've got like an 1.5 inch spinner down there, which I hit before, and it completely bent the whole thing. I had to take a mallet and try to bend it back. It's crazy, right? The little spinners are not really meant for 300 blackout. And then I've got a spray paint can here at 105, and then that big gaudy janky table that from 60 videos ago from last year is back there at 125. So let's get to shooting. Votes, where are we starting at? 55. Okay, 55. Sounds good. All right, guys, here we go. All right, now we're gonna go for the spray paint can here. And leaves a little teeny bit of a holdover at 100. And I'm going to go for this 8-inch steel. And we're going to go for that dead center. And there's my holdover. Let us go for that little spinner down there, right? Oh. Now, that is my first kind of mix up here. It's my Seiko rounds. All right. Little spinner. Miss. Did it again, man. You see that? That's crazy. All right, so we will just, let's go at 125 here. We're going right over top of this hole here. Okay, the table is so like dry rotted and just janky. I'd have to slow that down for you guys to see that impact. So at 125, we're gonna go for that little shoot and see target down there, and I should be able to see. I should be able to shoot and see. Right, that's the name of the game, right? We're gonna aim, use this holdover, aim right for that red bullseye. Oh my gosh, it's done it to me again. Why is this? Let's pack those cigarettes, guys, right? Alright. Holdover acquired. And that is a bullseye. We're gonna do it again. That's a little bit below the bullseye. And we're gonna go for my little ice cream cone right over top of the hill here. Hold over. Knocked over the ice cream and the little 2x4 that was holding up the spray paint can. So, I got one round left. What do we do with this? What do we do with this? I'm thinking 8-inch torso, no, 8-inch steel hanging at 105. Let's do it. Hold over, dead center. Let's go check it out, shall we? All right, guys. So as you guys can see, all right, just completely powdered, right? Made that brick into freaking paprika, right? That is freaking awesome. This is super fun. Always super fun. All right, we are at, guys, look at this. We are at 105. Let me put my knee right in the thorns, right? Pretty much same hole, right? That's, how do I, you guys get the picture, right? Thumb, right? Right? All right, and oh, forgot to show you guys. Look what's happened to our buddy. That is not rated for 300 blackout. It hit pretty much down at that bottom left, as you guys can see right there. But if you're also seeing, it kind of bent the whole target. None of the other little balls hanging down.
Is that gonna happen every time?
None of the other little targets hanging down there are bent up like this one here. It's no words, all right? Just gonna leave that right here. Let's go about 7 yards over, right? It's a mess back here. Don't you guys judge me. Don't care if you do, right? And here we go. Can't do it. Okay, so that is the entry wound. That's the exit. Yeah. And as you guys can see back there is the 125. Let's go check it out. So, janky table target. Here we go. So it wasn't a bullseye. I guess I'm getting older, right? But we got a 1/2 inch in between, one right up under the bullseye, and one out right up under the previous point of impact, right? And this thing, of course, you hit this one time and it just shatters everything, man. It's kind of retarded, right? Don't worry, guys. We're cleaning up this entire part of the farm. I'm not that irresponsible and that dirty, okay? All right. I'll see you guys back up there at the top. Back up at the top. You guys see kind of what this thing can do. And it's a measly 125 yards. Those two shots that were almost touching at 125. You can adjust for that easily. I can be a better shooter. I'm not the greatest shooter on the planet, regardless of how much I'd like to think that I'm at least halfway decent. Doesn't matter. There are guys that can do this with, their eyes closed. And again, I was 125 and then 105. This stuff is easy for this thing here, right? By far, in my opinion, one of the best budget bolt action 300 blackout rifles that you can use for hunting, pretty much everything else, right? So, yeah. Guys, thanks again for hanging out with me. Peace. I will catch you guys in the next one. PRS type of round. We're going to do that again. That's also gay. I don't like how my arms look at this. Oh. Don't like that either. So we're going to do that again. How many preachers have said that? Anyway. Don't like that one either. What should I say, man? What should I say? God dang it. What's up, guy? Can't even see. 300. Don't like that one. My arms look juicy enough.